Finally, we have the chance to talk about the Intel 10th generation H series CPU as well as the NVIDIA GeForce RTX Super Series graphics. This is the ILLEGEAR ONYX G, and it is the company's premium gaming laptop lineup. The ONYX G has very good build quality. The minimalist and simple design makes it one of the easiest laptops for you to carry, whether to office or even to cafes and anywhere else. Of course, you can't really do that right now because of MCO. The lid and the keyboard panel is made out of metal, except that the bottom chassis is still made out of plastic. Then again, it is a very robust plastic despite all the vents underneath it to provide extra airflow. Opening up the laptop, the first thing you will see is the 15.6-inch display. It has 1080p resolution and 144Hz refresh rate. It is an IPS display panel and it covers about 72% of the NTSC color gamut. Of course, we can't testify if this statement is true or not because we're still funding for our very first Spider color calibration tool. Then again, based on our everyday usage on gaming, video watching and photo editing, it is pretty sufficient for your everyday usage. So if you are a content creator, do consider to get ILLEGEAR to provide you with the color calibration service. In my personal experience as a photographer and videographer, I think this is a very good display for you to get started as a content creator. Mechanical keyboard on a laptop is not new for ILLEGEAR. Previously, they have another laptop that comes with mechanical keyboard as well. The previous ILLEGEAR laptop comes with the blue switch, which is clicky and tactile. The new ONYX G is just tactile without the clicky characteristic. Now, for me personally, I'm a big fan of mechanical keyboards. However, I don't find myself to like this kind of feeling at all. First thing first is the tactile bump is very aggressive to a point that it requires you to exert an additional force in order to actuate the switch itself. Of course, this is a very personal thing because some of our mechanical keyboard enthusiasts actually prefer this kind of feeling. So if you have a chance to visit ILLEGEAR showroom, do give yourself a chance to pay them a visit and tell them if you prefer this kind of switch or not. Meanwhile, the trackpad is nothing really special to talk about. Yes, it is using the Windows Precision touchpad driver and the smooth tracking surface is pretty good to use, but I'm not a big fan of the embedded clicking mechanism. But hey, this is a gaming laptop. I'm pretty sure you'll bring along a good gaming mouse along with it. In terms of ports and connectivity, we do get 3 full-size USB ports, 1 USB Type-C port which is capable of supporting Thunderbolt 3, 1 HDMI port, 1 Gigabit Ethernet port, 2 3.5mm audio jack, and 1 full-size SD card reader. That is a pretty generous selection of ports if you ask me. Now this is the part you guys have been waiting for. How does the Intel 10th generation H series CPUs goes against the AMD 4000 series CPU? Our Core i7-10875H is doing really well against the other 4000 series CPU. Of course, in the PC Mark 10, the Ryzen 5 3600H takes the crown because of its higher TDP. Other than that, when we look at the Cinebench R20 multi-core score, it is doing pretty well against the Ryzen 7 4800H, and especially at the single core performance, the Intel Core i7-10875H is still the best out of it. Moving on to the 3D performance, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 Super is performing remarkably well in all the tests. When it comes to gaming, the RTX 2070 Super is capable of pushing over 100 frames per second, except for the Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is still extremely difficult to push despite all the graphics and CPU performance we could feed to it. The thermal performance on the ILLEGEAR ONYX G has caught us by surprise. Compared to the previously, we're going about 90 to 95 average degrees Celsius for the CPU side. This time we're getting somewhere around 85 to 90 degrees. We're not too sure if it's Intel or ILLEGEAR has actually improved the thermal, but we're happy to see how this thing has been going. As for the maximum temperature, yes, we are still going to somewhere around 98 degrees, but maximum temperature just means that a sudden spike of processing demand, then you will get a sudden spike in the temperature. Average temperature is what we are really looking into all the time. The ILLEGEAR ONYX G can be easily upgraded by the user. There are 2 loading slots for 2 sticks of memories, 2 M.2 slots for you to mount 2 NVMe SSDs. Right now we have a 256GB of Seagate Barracuda NVMe SSD, which can reach up to 3GB of read speed. ILLEGEAR has fully utilized the space inside the laptop and houses a 92 Wh battery in it. A single full charge can last us for about 4 hours of usage. Last but not least, before we conclude this review, we have to talk about the price of this laptop. The Onyx G we got from ILLEGEAR comes at the price of 9,000 ringgit Malaysia. If we look at its other competitors, let's say the MSI GE75 Raider, MSI GS66 Self, and MSI GP65 Leopard, they are coming about the same price at 9,000 ringgit Malaysia. But looking at the specifications, the MSI options do come with the 10th generation Intel Core i7 CPU. However, their model is the i7-10750H. That is a 6-core 12-thread CPU compared to the 8-core and 16-thread options we got from the Onyx G. Apart from that, at 9,000 ringgit Malaysia, you are only getting the RTX 2060 graphics, which is a pale in comparison when we are looking at the RTX 2070 Super. Now with that said, it is clear that the ILLEGEAR ONYX G is going towards the best price to performance ratio you can get. If you're in the market looking for an Intel-based gaming laptop that can also double as your productivity laptop, I think the ILLEGEAR ONYX G is a solid choice for you. That's all we have to say about the ILLEGEAR ONYX G. Do let us know what do you guys think of this laptop, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.